Acolytes. I woke up and thought to myself, maybe we should look up a guide of sorts. Well, basically, just looked up in my feed, not feed, you perverts, how to ethically goon. Hey, why not? Why the F not?
Hate to break it to you folks, but goon caves are officially replacing man caves. You and your little beavers edging for longer than a shift at work. You're just gonna have to get with the time. But just cause you're slapping your meat in the sock dungeon doesn't mean you gotta lose your morals. So
Fair enough. By the way, I think right now the thing is, if there are a lot of people who call you a gunner to actually insult you, and out of pure, unfiltered, effed up stubbornness, well, I would say F them and show this video. Just
Xenobust, your patented freaky light skin, have put together an official step-by-step guide on how to goon ethically. So let's get into it, baby. Step 1. The foundation and the content. One of the most key parts for anyone's goon sesh is recognizing the importance of your atmosphere. You might not think about it much because you're busy shooting buckets into your belly button. There's a huge difference between gooning in your room, the bathroom, the shower, or even the Walmart fishing section. Now, we'll be excluding exhibitionists because they're just high-key or farm-mates, and they're also speedrunning ending up on a registry. But having a calm and comforting environment when you goon can greatly enhance the experience, making sure you have all these supplies at hand. Maybe turn that TV up a little bit for background noise, because everyone knows headphones can get you even more entranced in the goon. And
okay, acolytes? Not with this face for.
have you caught by outside forces? The second most key part of the goon sesh is the content you're consuming. Just like how people want electric cars since they help the environment, you should be aiming towards the content that helps the goon environment. Here's a quick checklist you should go over every time you goon as a baseline. Minimum! Are the characters I'm gooning to depicted as being of legal age? Refer to this chart if you're unsure. Was the content released as a form of revenge and or leaked without the creator's consent? Is everything consensual? Like, I know there's like stuff like CNC, but you know what I mean. And finally, don't support AI. This is in regards to deep fakes of real people or AI art. Now, I won't even hold you. I try to be as transparent as I can on this channel. A good chunk of the AI art is fire as hell. Like, I follow an account on Twitter that does it, and good googly moogly, it'd be having me geeked. But AI causes an imbalance in the goon environment. See, when people were making all those jokes about AI stealing people's jobs, artists were one of the first groups of people affected by it. That's because it can make any art essentially for free. And when buying art, you kind of got to consider spending money, which isn't super appealing for some people. Then it kind of becomes a moral debate of should art be limited to those with money or the raw talent to make it. And I won't even hold you, bruh. Some of these artists be smoking penis with their commission prices. But I'm getting sidetracked. Let's move on.
Yeah.
Step 2.
By the way, already did some art thingy bobs. It's expensive, but in my case it was worth it. And right now, at least as it is right now, AI cannot replicate this. But I'm gonna be honest, at some point, sadly, it will. I hope it takes as long as possible, but it will. And only the top 1% will freaking sustain themselves, or with something special. Or, who knows, maybe we're lucky and AI won't be able to do it and will just stay on raw information. That would be optimal.
2. Support the creators. Some people often forget that, even though majority of the online content is free, it doesn't mean that it's free to make. The people creating your favorite animations and movies also have mouths to feed, so you shouldn't feel ashamed about supporting some of your favorite creators. If you find yourself tuning in often to your favorite ASMR VTubers, then consider giving them a sub. If you have a favorite video that you know will guarantee a 10 out of 10 Goon sesh, consider supporting that creator, even if it's as little as giving them a follow or a retweet. And if they make fire animations, you can typically support them on Coffee and Patreon, baby. Like, please, I need y'all to lock in. Now, a big point of contention is when it comes to supporting the blue and white website creators. A lot of people don't like it because it seems a bit predatory, since there were multiple instances of girls making them the minute they turned 18. It's also kind of like, whoa, $5 for 1 month? Shorty butt booty naked is worth as much as a Wendy's Biggie bag. Now, me personally, if my daughter had one, my whole family's getting generational trauma. But having one nowadays is essentially the female equivalent of being a SoundCloud rapper from back in the day. A lot of people thought they could hop on and make it big, but they're getting freaky online for $27 a month. Step 3. Know your limit. Now, gooning, like any other coping mechanism, should be done in moderation because you can still become addicted, and you should avoid becoming addicted at all costs. Now, I'm not talking about like gooning a couple times a week, even though that could affect your relationships and stuff. We're talking like multiple times a day, doing it in the Walmart bike section, at work, etc. Places and times that you should not be gooning, but you end up doing it anyway. Now, there is no shame trying to reach a high score every once in a while. My personal best is 17. I was out of commission for a week. But knowing when to take breaks and moderate yourself.
17. 17. Freaking. You know what? Fair enough. Hey, I'm not gonna deny anything here, but 17. What the fuck?
Can really make or break your relationship with gooning. Pleasure without control becomes a prison, and you shouldn't be a slave to the goon. And if gooning is the first thing you do in the morning, before you even get out of bed and brush your teeth, brother, you
that's bad. Oh, that's
might
bad.
be cooked. Step 4, and I cannot emphasize this enough. No boundaries. People often forget that there is a very distinct difference between fantasy and reality, and becoming parasocial with creators will basically always lead to problems for both parties.
Yep.
Now, I won't lie, some creators kind of enable their fan bases into becoming parasocial. Like Mommy ASMR, go watch the video, is an inherently parasocial type of content creation. But when you get to the point where you're obsessing over a creator or, God forbid, stalking them, that's when you start treading into deranged gooner territory. Like, say a creator responds to you one time. Fanboying is usually okay, but like when you start geeking and acting like you know them, bad gooner, bad. And please, for the love of God, y'all gotta stop DMing creators crazy stuff, making it harder for the real light-skinned niggas to riz. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm all for people shooting this shot or sending a pickup line, but a lot of the DMs that end up getting leaked are quite literally just harassment. And I know internet anonymity is a thing, but like, good lord, I will be reading a few that were graciously provided by my Pookie Bears. Oh my god, Mommy. You are so fucking gorgeous. Thanks to the God for your presence. See, not bad at all. Still a bit odd to say to a stranger online, but it ain't terrible. Okay. Hi. Can I see some vid of you? I'm really right now. Please. Pretty odd thing to say to a woman online. However, the account is not found, so they probably got what they deserved, okay? Now, this message is from Russ. Russ is, by chance, a Rizzler, if you will. I hope this message finds you well. My name is Russ, and I'm from the department of Dang! You are sexy. We here at the Dog-Ass, for short, that is a god-awful acronym, would like to thank you for your continued efforts to keep sexy alive and well in this world. Please feel free to reach out to me if you have any questions. have a great day. See, Russ is less freaky than the last one. It was more compliment based, and he also said, have a great day. Odd thing to say, odd thing to sit and type to a woman online. Thank you for zooming in. But at least he was still somewhat polite with it. Now, Missing Templar said, this could be us. Now at first glance, it seems like two individuals come.
What the fuck is wrong with those people? Oh. Okay. Yeah. If you behave normal, acolytes, you're already in the top 20% of men. Just by behaving normal. Yeah.
Cuddling. But when you zoom in, you sadly can tell that the woman is bound and gagged. And he apparently is holding her captive. Not Riz. L-Mans. This is what you should not say to a woman online. Bad Gooner. Bad. And last, but certainly not least, we have G-Star. Keep up the good work. Please stomp on my balls. Phenomenal work. Do not say this to women online. And that, Pookies, is a step-by-step process on how to ethically goon. If you make sure to follow this step-by-step process in your next goon sesh, I can almost guarantee that you'll be helping the greater goon environment. And if you like this kind of autistic, freaky content, then consider giving me a like and subscribing. Maybe even checking out some of my other videos. Bye-bye!
Well, fair enough. Good guide. A very, very effective and good guide. Let's just... Oh, F me. Oh, this guy is... Oh, he's funny. I really have to remember doing way more stuff about him with react to more of his videos. It's just legendary. Oh, for F's sake. I hope, acolytes, that as quickly as possible I can make money out of this. More than enough to sustain myself. So I can make maybe, well, I will change my content up until then, or after that, probably. But there will always be, at a bare minimum, reaction videos with people who are as funnier than here Xeno Husk. It's just, it's really, really, really one of my favorite pastimes. Just watching videos that are funny. It's beautiful. It's especially if there is a lot of love, not in this kind of way in them as it is here. Not this kind of love. No. As it is. Good night.